Hello, everybody. My name is Cameron Earl, and today I am here the day before Christmas with another unboxing, and that's going to be the Scooby-Doo board game Deluxe Edition by Simon Games, working with Warner Brothers, a game by Fred Parrott and... Is that a German? Gilher... Gilher Goulart. Looking at the box immediately, you get to see all the monsters on the front of the box. We have the Green Ghost, the Zombie, the Witch, Captain Cutler, my personal favorite, Space Kook, the Black Knight, Redbeard's Ghost, the Clown, and the Creeper. A lot of classics. I don't think they're going to be making any more for this. I think this was a one-and-done set. The side of the box is all just... Well, there's one big Space Kook face. It's 1 to 5 players for ages 10 and up, and it's 30 minutes at least, right, on average. Looking at the back of the box here, the contents include 1 board, 6 Scooby Gang minifigures, 1 Mystery Machine figure, which is in the back there, 9 monster figures, which are over here, 18 ID cards, which I think are what these for the monsters, 30 Scooby Gang cards, 12 monster cards, 18 trap cards, 87 tokens, and 1 rulebook. Jinkies. A monster has been seen in the city, terrorizing the local population. Mystery Inc. already has a plan, but now they must work together to find components to build the trap, capture the monster, and save the day before the entire city becomes a literal ghost town. Scooby-Doo, the board game, is a cooperative family game for 1 to 5 players, bringing the beloved cartoon series to life with its amazing miniatures of the whole Scooby-Doo gang. Now, this is the deluxe edition, so it comes with the Mystery Machine figure. All the extra monsters, the original set only includes 3, which would be the Green Ghost, the Clown, and the Creeper. And the miniatures come pre-painted. So immediately we're going to open this up and see what we get. Okay, so there's nothing in the top of the box. Already, there's a advertisement barcode for Simon. We have some art around the box here of them all running. Nothing too fancy. First thing we see here is the rulebook. Now, I want to show that I'm pretty sure with the texture of the box and what I've seen online that the boxes, like the eyes on the front of the box and stuff, do actually glow in the dark. I think that is a thing. So here we have the rulebook. It's the same as the front, and the rulebook is huge. Well, not huge, but decently sized. There's a table of contents. There's a solo mode for this game. All the contents over here. There's going to be a lot of tokens. Monster duos. Yeah, the zombie and the witch are a monster duo. Seems like there's different difficulty levels. There's the credits in the back here. And then there's a rule summary in the back of the book. Okay, next thing that I have here are some of the cardboard. We immediately have all of our tokens and the things we'll use to build the traps. Seems we have some sandwiches, some monster prints, shirts, sticks, wrenches, nets, and gasoline cans. What an assemblage of items. Here we have some monsters' eyes. I'm assuming these are going to be some citizen tokens. And then we have what looks like a perk that you can use in the game. Okay, next thing I have here is the board. The board is not overly big. It's, let's see here. If I unfold it. Okay, it is your average sized game board. If I pick up the phone here, that's what the game board looks like. It has the draw deck, the save deck, the discard deck, and the monster deck, and this is where the monster tokens will go. It seems those citizen tokens, at least each space has 3 slots for that. It seems these arrows indicate what direction you can go. There goes my phone out of focus again. But yeah, that seems to be the board, so this up the right way. I'll fight with it later. Next we have are all the miniatures. But before I look at the miniatures, I'm gonna get, let's see here. These are the cards. I'm gonna open these up real quick. Oh, this is interesting. Plastic soup. Okay, I got it open. Okay. So this looks like these are all the character cards and the monster cards. So just for reference so here we have the Ghost Clown. He has the same monster eyes that were on those tokens there, and it's his monster ability. The Ghost Clown adds one monster token to an empty visitor token slot in each location he enters. There can only be one monster token per location. Visitor tokens can't be added to occupied slots. Haunted tokens can't be removed from location of monster tokens. So it seems like we got all the monsters here. The Green Ghost, the Creeper, those are the three coming in the original set. Goes to Captain Cutler, goes to Redbeard. There's the Zombie, also the Witch. Got the Black Knight, Witch and the Zombie card. Zombie and the Witch, so it looks like one of them could be the primary monster. Spooky Space Kook, and I think I might have grabbed two at once, or maybe that might be it. We have a Mystery Machine card, and here we have our character cards, Scooby-Doo. So this looks like this is a health tracker. Starting location is the general store, so they have starting location. Special ability is Scooby Snack. The monster doesn't move or trigger abilities during their next activation, but is still able to fright. Keep the revealed monster card face up on top of the monster deck for their next turn. There's Shaggy. If you want to pause these and read it, you can. There's Fred, the Graveyard of Ships. We got Velma, gain 2 resources, etc. Oh, her ability is just resources. Daphne. And one character, I don't know if they're included in the main set, but everyone's favorite character, Scrappy-Doo. Possibly the most hated cartoon character to ever come out of Scooby-Doo. And yeah, there's Scrappy-Doo. So that's all of the monster cards. Here we seem to have just a traditional deck of cards. I know that this is how many you move. I'm not going to open these because I know that's just how you move. You do the number of moves on the card, I think. And then these are, looks like resource cards. I'm not going to open these either. I'm not really here to open the cards. I'm just rushing to the miniatures. So this tray is the last thing we have in the box. It is taped. I figured it was going to be taped. Okay. Oh. I should have got scissors instead. Is it taped on all sides? No, just both. Okay. Okay, now we got the plastic off. Oh boy. Oh, this looks amazing. Focus is all off. Okay, so let's start off with our miniatures. First, actually, let's get the Mystery Machine out. The Mystery Machine, there's screws in the bottom of it, like, oh, wow. The wheels don't turn, and it is plastic, so don't try to turn them because I don't want it to break now. Very light. Looks like some parts are definitely screwed together. Yeah, this is, I know that this is included with the Deluxe Edition only. This is one of the things that you got for it. So that's very cool. I'm very glad you got that. Okay, starting off with our normal miniatures. Now, first we have to show Scooby-Doo, you know, the titular main character of the franchise. Probably one of my, I was going to say it, probably one of my least favorite characters of the gang. Only in Mystery Incorporated. This character kind of sucked in Mystery Incorporated, but yeah, the miniature looks good. The miniatures are bigger than your traditional miniatures, it seems like. Definitely larger. Sorry about that. But yeah, he just looks like your Scooby-Doo. Starting off with going next with one of my favorite characters, Shaggy. Obviously the very confident persona that he has until he sees a monster. And like I said, honestly, really decently sized miniatures. And they seem to be to scale with one another, too. Shaggy's really cool. Okay. And these guys are they also feel a lot less cheap than your average miniature, too. Definitely feels more higher quality than Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures. Okay. Next, we have my favorite character, at least from Mystery Incorporated, Fred. He was the smart, serious one, but then they made him stupid, and I love it. Yep, that's Fred. And then here we have his girl, Daphne. I just realized I don't know, like, a lot of these people's last names. I know they have their last names, but yeah, there's Daphne. And then, ending out the gang here, there's also Velma. And, oh man, there's a little bit of missing paint on her. I think her miniature is the only one so far that I don't like. Her face looks really weird. Scrappy-Doo's in here somewhere, too. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy, too. Okay, starting off with the monsters. Ooh. Here we have the clown. The ghost clown, I think his name is. I know I just read his card, but I forget, okay. I'm taking the gang members out of here. Who's the tallest miniature? Well, I'll take Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo for reference to the monster. Get these guys out of here. So... quick little spin on the clown. He's got his face paint on. He's doing a little clown pose. Not much to say in the back because he's just wearing a red suit. But his face, they definitely did a good paint job on his face for what it's worth. And he's a tall miniature because, well, he's a tall miniature too. Definitely good painting for what it's worth because, you know, the monsters in the original set aren't painted. Okay, let's get to this guy. The Creeper. Looks like his arm's kind of off a little bit. Some molding problems with the Creeper, but I don't mind. Hunchback of Notre Dame. He's got his traditional hunched over position. The Creeper being one of, if not the most iconic Scooby-Doo monster. You see him everywhere in Scooby-Doo. Almost. He's definitely one of the most iconic, one of the most simplistic monsters. But yes, very cool. And obviously I know this game has difficulty levels. Now here's the miniature that I was most excited for if I got the normal set, and that is, oh my god. This miniature is freaking huge. This guy's huge. The Green Ghost. The Green Phantom. This was probably my favorite episode. This is probably my favorite episode of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Probably one of my favorite monsters come out of there. Not my favorite monster to come out of there, but one of them. Of course, he has the chain dangling down. God, this miniature, definitely my favorite so far out of all of them. Of course, he's doing his ghoulish pose. That weird sound that he makes. Beautiful color, too. Okay, so it looks like the tray is still taped to the other tray. Sorry about the focus on my phone. It does that. There's nothing left in this tray. Or you could do that. Okay, so here we have the rest of the miniatures. Now there is a missing slot because I did not get the Looney Tunes one, the Looney Tunes game they came out with this, and also the other racing one they came out with this, so I don't have Dick Dastardly and his dog. But here we have the rest of the miniatures. So we're going to finish off the game real quick with Scrappy Doo. Obviously just a really small miniature, wanting to fight every monster he sees. There he is with Scooby. You know, very small. Probably nobody is ever going to play Scrappy Doo. Because he just sucks. So, okay. Let's get our monsters out here. Who am I looking forward to seeing? Oh, what? Oh, Space Kook only has half a helmet. They only gave Space Kook half a helmet. Okay. Not the largest fan of this miniature, because they made Space Kook's helmet look really weird. But nevertheless, he's also one of the bigger miniatures. There he is standing next to Scooby. He's also like straight up a centerpiece on the box over there. You know, there he is, the Scooby. I just wish they gave him his full helmet. They could have just made it like a clear plastic piece. Okay. Start off with... Let's get Redbeard out here. He's a hefty miniature. Like, he's not heavy at all, but for the rest of them, he's saying. A lot of these aren't actually as top-heavy as I thought. Like, the Phantom leaning forward like this, and Redbeard. Like, I thought that, he was going to be a lot heavier. Sword is pointy. He's running after you, coming to get you. There's Scooby-Doo next to him. Pretty hefty miniature. Of course, they did good paint for what it's worth, of course. No, it's not like they're gonna... Definitely more of a masterful job than I can do. My phone refuses to focus. Another really cool Banga miniature. Let's get Captain Cutler out here. And Captain Cutler, oh, he feels like a different material than the rest of all of them. Yeah, he might be glow in the dark. I don't know. I don't think he's glow in the dark. I do not believe that he is glow in the dark. But it would be cool if he was. But yep, we all know the pose, him walking through the water with his arms up like this. The iconic scene of the second episode of Scooby-Doo ever. And yeah, he's just your scuba diver ghost. Really cool miniature. Never one of my favorite monsters. I always liked the Black Knight, Space Kook, the Green Phantom, Redbeard more. One I also think I wasn't as big as a fan of when I was younger, as a lot of people were, was the Creeper. And ones that I really never liked all that much was the Witch and the Zombie. Here's the Witch and the Zombie. Starting off with the Zombie, you know, he just has that real drowsy, sad look, you know, ready to take out the mystery gang. Phone doesn't like the focus. But yeah, now he's kind of in the zombie walking pose. His back is hunched over. And then here we have his accomplice, the Witch. She has her wand that's really just a stick. They do have her eyes under the hat. But most of the time, if you're looking at her from this view, all you're going to see is the Witch. And yeah, she's just in her traditional pose. And finally, you can never beat the first, and that is the Black Knight, the very first Scooby-Doo monster ever. And he's just so cool. I think I'm going to play a game with these three who came in the original set first. And then I'm going to play him first because, I mean, it's traditional, right? He's always been the first. Around there. Great miniature. You know, just the solid gray does it for him. They sell the Black Knight a lot. But, yeah, I mean, that's all the miniatures. That's all the monsters that come in here. I think they all have their own ability. Or they might not have their own ability. All might not have their own ability. You never know. Definitely looking forward to playing this game. I have my girlfriend and some other friends coming over later, and we're going to try this out. And then if another video, if I remember, I might tell you guys how fun it is and if it's worth the like $100 that it is on Amazon. And of course, you also get this baller mystery machine miniature to come with it. Yeah, definitely pleased with the miniatures. The miniatures were a lot better quality than I thought they were going to be. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to see you in the instruction booklet if they recommend any monster first, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.